Hello all. Welcome to part 4 of the watered down developer commentary, this time focusing on the finale map, very creatively named Fountain Finale. Let's start off with the little picture here. Now, this is the one that I was extra lazy with. I was lazy with the rest of them, but this one in particular, because I don't remember if I've mentioned this in another episode. I haven't seen them. But all of these little previews, there's a unique one for versus, where instead of common infected, it's a special infected, right? For Fountain Finale, they're both the same, because I didn't feel like taking another photo. Let's go in.
We made it real damn far, people. I'm proud of you. Now let's just cross that last mile.
I really like that coach voice line. I don't know why more custom campaigns don't include it. It's very applicable. Even have it as part of a vocalizer.
We've been through hell getting here. Yeah, show you right.
This room, there's nothing exciting about it. It's got the funny CS2 reference because that hadn't come out yet. These used to be blocked, like the text used to be blocked by these shower heads, but I moved them down at some point. I'm gonna turn off infected.
Poor food court never stood a chance.
So this is meant to be a food court of some kind. There's no food anywhere. I don't know what this is meant to be. These are meant to be stalls, I guess. They're empty because that's just how it is. Now the main thing of this part of the level is the random pathway. You can either go this way or that way. It's random each time. There's a fly. It makes no difference which way you go. It ends up the same. Okay, but it's to add some replayability. Now let's go here for a second. You got the Purple Francis decal. If you don't know, there's a wall to break here.
Don't stop now! Shoot it!
You have to keep going. And once you break it, Purple Francis spawns in the finale.
Oh man. Woo! No, that's right.
And he just helps you out, I guess. Now, I added that because, haha, funny, but also because I'd only recently learned of the entity that lets you spawn the Left 4 Dead 1 survivors, right? Because I didn't know before. And I did actually have an idea before to include it. In the second map near the scavenge section, there would have been a hidden button that if you pressed it, would have spawned Lewis to help you out. But I removed it because I didn't know how to hide the button effectively without it being obvious, so you're Lewisless, I'm afraid. You got this funky room. This one came first. I don't know why those fade out. My settings are high, so I don't know what's up with that. I know for a fact I didn't have a fade out because I never do. I never optimize my maps. Also, there's no draw here because I forgot. Now, there is a funny Easter egg here that you can only see by no clipping. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why I added it. It was because I was procrastinating detailing the top part, so I just wanted to do something else to contribute. You got this whole area, nothing leads to anything, it's just... This has more effort put into it than most areas that you can actually walk through in this campaign. May as well show off the other side as well. You got these doors that are unbreakable, so... And they start off closed, so that's not very good. And you got the funny elevator with the funny voice line, which I will show off.
Hey! Come back! Come back! Oh, he ain't coming back.
You fucks. Oh, come on now. Okay, great. Well, I guess I've gone through the cut. Oh, you know what? Run it back, run it back. Okay. Oh, hey, we can go the other side now. So yeah, it's random each time. Oh, we have to break Francis again. Now let me show you the funny voice line. This elevator... He's not meant to spawn yet. Okay, whatever.
the job!
Nope. Hey, that's not cool. Seriously.
Hey, lighten up.
Man, you think I'm joking? Get your ass moving, Nick.
Hilarious, I know. The music's meant to be the witch chasing music, I know you can't tell. Now let's actually see the cutscene.
Hey, get back here.
Hey!
Over here. Over here.
Come back! Come back! Oh, he ain't coming back.
Damn it, we just missed him.
Son of a bitch.
We are screwed.
Great. There's Francis, not that you can tell. He's purple. And he only has a scout as a weapon because I didn't want to make it too busted. And I'm not going to get into this section just yet because we need to go through the elevator on the other side. Because you can use both, it makes no difference. Got this area down here.
Hey, listen to me. You gonna make it.
Absolute masterclass writing from me while I was making the talker script. It's simply too good. Okay, sick. Francis is only meant to spawn once, like you go through, like once the cutscene starts. I don't know why he's still here. Like why he was there before it, but doesn't matter. Let's talk about the area itself. Now, there were 3 total things that stayed the same through each revision. Number 1 was the shape, this like weirdo L shape of the room itself. Hold on.
Slow down. Damn.
That was the same the whole way through. Because if I wanted to change it, it would mean like moving one side or another, and that would have just been really annoying to do, so I never ended up doing it. Secondly was this fountain, okay, the fountain and it's lighting up, and this like roof ring thing, that was always the same. And this room to start the finale, that's always been the same. Other than that, loads of changes this has gone through. Let's talk about this section, the cafeteria. That's what it's meant to be.
Gun.
That's a katana. You'll notice that this is a little broken because it's having 2 translucent textures on top of each other, which Source doesn't like. You know, it's got some fancy detailing, I guess. I think this is the only displacement in the campaign, or at least one of few. There's not many, because I don't really know how to make displacements. And there's a door here. I don't know why there's a door here. I'm guessing I put it there? I don't know. Then you have the kitchen. Okay, there's nothing exciting here.
I'm grabbing pills.
This is a rescue closet. Oh no, that's why. Yeah, the doors... Okay, that makes more sense.
Weapon.
I'm stuck. Nope. There's a hole in the ceiling there that's not meant to be. It's just how it is. Commons are allowed to spawn here and like drop down, I think. If I set that up correctly. This is probably the only part in the campaign which actually kind of resembles a water park. Everything else is just some white facility with occasional water in it. It's weird. Now this is meant to be the dedicated holdout spot. Now you got the med kits, you got all the weapons and whatever. Commons can climb up on these edges. You got the minigun. I guarantee you don't know this, but there's RNG here of which minigun it can spawn. It can either be the L4D2 one or the L4D2 one. It doesn't matter because you can't really turn far enough left for it to be useful. I do recall changing that in the key values, but either it didn't work or I didn't do it enough. Here's another spawn. Here's something you don't know exists. This block here. The idea of this is that in verses, yes, in verses, common infected, not common, special infected could spawn here. There's a infected ladder here that can climb up, break through this window, and then land on top of them. If it was ever used, then great, because I doubt anyone actually played verses on this at any point in history. But like, it would be garbage, because like, first off, you'd hear them spawn here, if you know this is here. And to get through, you need to crouch through these little windows, and you'd be shot quick, so... It was a waste of time. This foliage bit this is just something just to fill the space. I had absolutely no clue what else to put here, so I figured I'd just do that. These stairs, the fanciest bit of brushwork you'll see. None of it is funk detailed, which is why this map was rendered in fast vivis, because I didn't know that funk details did that. I didn't show off this section because I died. This is just a copy paste of the area from map 2. You don't need to see it. Here you've got an entrance, an extra one. It's like fighting and stuff. It's like a mini car park with a bus got here, I guess. You can open this door. There's sometimes laser sights on one of these corners. I don't remember which. It's fancy. It's detailing. The scaffolding, same idea as this foliage. It's just something to fill the space, you know. This little sitting down area is a thing. We'll get to the elephant in a room in a minute, don't worry. Up here, just like a lookout spot, I guess. If you don't think about it too hard, it makes sense. Let's talk about... Shut up, coach. Let's talk about the slide. The slide is the only custom model that I made myself for this campaign. Because I didn't know any idea how to use a blender. I didn't know you could solidify this. I had to watch tutorials on how to do this. Because I had absolutely no clue. And I also had no clue how to make a collision model. Because... So on the Source engine, to make a collision model, which is like, you know, how you collide, like I can walk on this bench, it has to be concave. It's not allowed to have this, where it's like a hole in it. You can't do that. So you have to make it out of blocks of concave pieces. I didn't know how to do that back then. I don't know how to do it effectively now. Now I just use a Blender add-on to do it. But I didn't know it existed back then, so there's just a massive... Hold on. Alright, this isn't... Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, you can see clip brushes now. Fancy, innit? Yeah, so there's just a massive clip brush placed over all of this. Except down here, you can crawl down here if you want. I don't know why I didn't reduce the size. Like, try and somewhat match it to this. Actually, yes I do. Because then it would have been a nightmare to create a nav mesh for it. Also, this is blocked off by wood, which would suck if you went down it. What else? These doors. So these doors are the way out of the map, right? Oh, by the way, you can... Yeah, because there's trees there, so there's like a weird block there. Because I didn't see that somehow. So these doors open to get you to the exit and whatever. This was actually based on a real water park I went to ages ago, right? It had like this little divider thingy. Like you'd go around some, and there'd be, you know those like plastic strips they have like in a freezer? It's that. You go through it, and then you like... It's been closed for years, so I have only vague memories of how it was. But you'd go through, and it was like the water was moving, and you'd slowly like look over a forest or something, I guess, or something like that. I don't remember what it was. And then you'd go back. So I just tried to replicate it. Okay, you move with the water, you can overlook a very beautiful forest with, you know, not car textures at all. And then you'd go into here, which doesn't exist. It's fancy, isn't it? And I guess we could actually play the finale now.
Weapons here.
unfortunately.
Let's get it on.
I'm coming.
I hit it.
Shit, I hope they don't leave us.
Made it real damn ain't gonna happen.
Right, double tank time, cause why wouldn't it?
Auto shotty is mine.
Where's he? Oh, okay. Francis called him out, so I guess he's here. Or not. Oh, he is. Who's that, Ellis? I apologize for what's gonna happen to you. I'm stuck. No, I'm not. What? Oh. It couldn't figure out how to spawn an extra tank, okay. There is meant to be two, I'm not a liar. I just used the dead air plane opening twice, multiplied for this section. So like the doors opening. Shut up. So let's talk about the chopper here. So, if you haven't seen it, at the end of the campaign there's like a board. Shut up, coach. Like a board that shows up here and the 4 survivors stand in front of it. It's like super cool and whatever. That took a lot. Shut up. So, what happens is... I did forget that. Hold, how do... Probably don't hear him now. So, it was a nightmare to get that working because... So, there are 2 ways to spawn like a survivor model that like show up. You got a dynamic prop and a commentary dummy. Now, a dynamic prop is great for what I need because what you can do with it, you can turn it off or on. So you can, you know, hide it or whatever to make it show up whenever you want, which is great because I don't want it to show up before the finale's done, and for it to show up on what survivors survived. Problem is, the only way to do that, the problem is that the facial expressions of the dynamic proc survivors is rather horrifying. You've probably seen it in campaigns before, but it's grim. So you can use commentary dummies, which the facial expressions are fine, and you can even have them hold weapons and whatever. You don't have to set up like constraints and attachments and whatever. Problem with that is there's no easy way to turn them off or on. So, you know, things get difficult. What I ended up doing, 4-point templates. Each of them spawns one of the commentary dummies, and there are 4 triggers in the helicopter that are filtered to each survivor, and when they touch it, a logic relay is enabled, so that once the escape sequence starts, that enabled relay is fired to spawn the commentary dummy for the specific survivor that got out. It's a lot, isn't it? I agree. But, that's what I ended up doing. We can have the music back.
Get to the chopper.
Let's go, come on. Even you, Nick. Yeah, the bots can't really figure out the drop there, jump. Look at that. Took a lot of time to get that working. Shut up. Also, the helicopter being open there, that's just because there's no... The default chopper model that I used doesn't have an animation for spinning blade and closed doors. You either have closed doors, no spinning blade, or spinning blade, open doors. You have to pick which one's more important, and I valued the spinning blade. Anyway, we aren't done, because now I have to go into Hammer to show you an early version of the campaign. Welcome to the Hammer editor. It's a scary place for scary people. This is an early version of the campaign, the earliest one I have saved in a Google Drive. There were earlier versions, but this is as far as it goes. So as you can see, it's early because it's got choreographed scenes instead of talker scripts, so that's how you know it's worse. Now this section has been the same the whole time, just textureless. Even Francis is here and whatever. I'm pretty sure the Boomer is still as well. Sure is. Now, did I add? Of course I didn't add a fade scale, so why is it like that? I don't know. But let me show you the freak show. This is where things get weird. What the hell is all this? You can't tell because, hold on. That's more like it. What is all this? This is an early version of the layout. I don't know if it's better, I don't know if it's worse, but it is different. So, as you can see, as I said, Fountain has been here this whole time. Where do I begin? Let's go from left to right. This was an area from an even earlier version. You like go in here and climb up the stairs, but I removed it, was gonna fill it in, didn't, so now there's a hole here. Same with these doors, there's nothing here. This is a slide that goes up to here. You can go like up this ramp. These break, I think. Yes, they do if you touch the trigger. I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually work, because I don't remember it working. This, I don't know what this is. What this was, well, the idea is that, well, it's a shop, isn't it? I mean, you got the money there, you got the... What are they... Have I forgotten what they're called? Shelving stores. Okay, maybe they don't have a name. Got these shelves. Got 2 cash registers and items here. This would be the worst idea ever. Think of how much water would get in here all the time. There's no drain. Nothing. This would be hell. I don't know what I was thinking. There's Francis. He's always here. This section has always been the same. We got this monolith here. This like a kitchen. Well, like this is the cafeteria that was over there, but it's over here now. There's the actual kitchen. Up here, you have what was the holdout spot. You got the 3 items. Got a logic case entity. Holdout. Hold on. Oh yeah, because there's 2 possible item places, either here or over there. It's fancy. This isn't a terrible idea. This like hot tub thingy with a spiral staircase. This is the only spiral staircase I ever made. I removed it because the nav mesh was a nightmare to make for this, so probably wasn't that bad, but it was bad at the time. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this structure with the foliage. I do remember I copied for an earlier version. I will get to soon. I'll talk about it. It doesn't actually exist. I copied a bunch of foliage from Portal 2 from like overgrowth areas. I don't know how much of that is actually used though. Just copied it into my files. Here we go. Again, this has always been the same. Then you could climb over this. Again, water would get everywhere. This would be a nightmare. More stairs. Got this section. Got common infected that can run through. Up more stairs that I can tell you. They were clipped. Not very well, but they were clipped. Up to this balcony spot. I don't know why I got rid of this. This isn't a bad idea, this like balcony. It's fancy, got this like archway here. It was cool. I don't know why I got rid of it. But it's gone. But not forgotten. Well, it was forgotten. You got more spaces that commons can go through. There are meant to be doors here. As you can see, 2-door plastic, but I don't have the instances set up, so you can't see them. So yeah, all of this, pretty much all of this was removed. It was starting from scratch, other than the fountain, because I just didn't like it. I don't know why. It doesn't seem that bad, not much worse than the final version, but I got rid of it. Now let's talk about super early versions. These are versions that even I myself don't have access to. They don't exist anymore. I overwrote all the previous versions with the newer ones. It's a miracle we still have this one, you know? So, you're gonna have to take my word on this. So, I do remember, right here was a tunnel. It was like a big box with a door into it, and it was just filled with random foliage bits just crammed into every corner, and common infected would spawn there. I don't know what the idea was. It wasn't good. I got rid of it. It's lost to time now. Over here was two. This might have been it actually. This might have been just a copy, but like shorter. It was like a hot tub jacuzzi place. Actually, probably been more similar to this here. That's probably more accurate to what it was. And there'd be like two bridges, or like up a bridge, connecting them together because it was based on the same water park that I got these doors from. Because they had something like that as well, but I got rid of it. Through here, up the stairs, and there would have been water slides. Well, the idea of water slides, I hadn't made any yet. And they would have been out of service, and there would have been a voice line like, "Oh, I am under distress over this news." But, you know, it's gone now. This corner here, where you got these bits, just ignore them. All this, it doesn't matter. I remember what it was like. There was a door here. There's even a big cutout bit here, where, like, this doesn't stretch far enough. There was a cutout bit here where there was like a bunch of shelves and whatever that you could just stand around, look around for stuff. And around here was like a big L shape, right? Well, similar to this, but like thicker and lower down. There would have been a hot tub and a staircase to it, and it was like a mini cafeteria area, which was more based on the one on the same water park that I had been to before. That and the bridge jacuzzi. But I removed it because it didn't play well, because you could look over everything and you were pretty much invincible. So it's gone now. You'll never see it. Also, these you could break through, and it uses the same vents from the third map, I think. And this is all the same, other than the survivors being here. You'd probably... Oh yeah, these are meant to be here. I don't know why they're not in the final version. Like, these trees, they're just gone. Actually, I do know why, because I put the skybox around it. Also, I think this is a decompiled version of the map, so not everything's one-to-one with what it was, but it's close enough. Other than that, though, I think that's it. There's not much more to say for this one. Oh, you got this box here. This is where the survivors get teleported to. At some point, this was the Purple Francis cameo. It used the lobby icon for Francis, but colored purple, and it was just all the walls. I removed that because I had ignore Z in the VMT, so it would like bleed through all the walls, and it looked very unusual.